Okay everyone, Felipe here again here with Danya. So I'm working a little bit with gi, but we're gonna keep focusing on the passing from open guard. Okay, we're gonna keep a little bit on the Toreando that we started with the no gi on the last class, with this time showing the variation where you're gonna have actually pants to grab. Okay, let's start everyone. Nice to see you guys again. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circle the head. Both sides. And circling the arm. The other arm. And hips. Okay, everyone, just a quick warm up. Dropping on the floor and bridging 10 times inside. Okay, everyone. And hip escaping 10 times inside. All of those exercises explained in the first classes. Keep people coming up, hands on the floor, toes on the floor, bear crawls, walking forward, walking backwards, 3 steps forward, 3 steps backwards. Keep people hips down, 5 times backwards, 5 times forward, okay? Hands and toes on the floor again, knees up, turning the knees all the way to one side, upper body straight, elevating the hip. Same thing to the other side, turn the knees, drop the hip, one side, the other side, 10 times inside, people. And rolling back and forth, over the shoulder, all the way back, all forward, all the way back, with the hips on the floor, all the way forward. And third option, hips all the way down, switching shoulder and forward again. Up to you. Okay, people, 5 times inside. You choose the option that suits you best. Let's move to the drills, people. Let's go. Okay, people, repeating the drill that we saw yesterday. Okay, guys, I'm going to explain on the previous class about it. Just doing the gorilla walk here, lowering the hip next to my partner's hip. The arm that is in front of her, in this case, the left one goes on the floor between the legs, the other hand underneath. Big step to the hip, switch my arms, do the same, keeping my weight on my hands. Big step to the other side, once to this side, the same to the other side. Try to go, people, as close as possible to your partner's hip. Okay, I see some people stopping here, okay? It's not bad, but let's try to move as much as possible, moving 180 degrees. As you guys get comfortable, we can speed up. One side, the other side. Could do that 1.5 minutes each, 2 minutes each, 3 minutes each, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Okay, people, so the other exercise that we're going to do, we saw this yesterday as well, just hopping over my partner's hip. I'm gonna bring my shoulder over her belt, right, and my head in the same side of where my body is. Pay attention, people, if we want to end up on side control, I want to be crossed, okay? So if I'm here with Danya and she hip escapes, okay, I'm gonna keep my head on this side, and I'm gonna bring the entire body all the way to the other side, so I can end up crossed and have side control. When this happens, Danya's gonna hip escape again, exactly, and I'm going to do the same. So keeping my shoulder over the hip, I'm gonna drop my head and elevate my hip. I'm going to keep my weight over my shoulder and my hand on the floor, and I just want to hop, landing on my toes so I don't hurt my knees. She hip escapes again, and we do the same. Shoulder on the hip, hand on the floor, hip up, hopping to the other side. She hip escapes, down with that head, up with the hip, and hop. 1, 2, 3 times. Again, everyone, spinning up as long as you guys can start getting this position a little bit better, okay? Pay attention to your surroundings. Try to land on your toes so you don't hurt your knees. 2 minutes each, one of you on the bottom, the other one on top, so we can move forward. Okay, everyone, now we're just going to repeat yesterday's position. So you guys, if you didn't get the position from yesterday, I'm going to repeat as a drill. Just check out the last video, okay guys, so you can learn the details a little bit better. But from here, I'm gonna control her ribs, control her knees, step away, step to her side, and pushing the leg to pass. Coming back, same thing to the other side, hands on her ribs, hand here behind her leg. I push her knee, not down, but up, okay, towards her head, stepping away, stepping to the leg that I push up, moving away, I'm gonna be on the side. Okay, always clearing the leg so you can get a good control. Again, hands on the ribs, pushing her knee towards her face. I step away, step to the side, pushing the leg out of the way, side control. Same thing, boom, once to this side, come back, same to the other side, boom. Okay guys, this one, I'm gonna say 3 minutes everyone, just so you can practice this position a little bit more. So one of you on top for 3 minutes, and then you switch. Okay everyone, so we're gonna keep working with the Toreando, but this time I'm gonna use the fact that my opponent has pants, and I'm gonna use the grips. Okay guys, so pay attention here everyone, that same talk that we had before, I wanna make sure that I break this control here on my hip, okay? So Dani's probably gonna be working here. It doesn't matter because normally when I grab her pants, she's gonna grab my sleeve, but that's not a problem. What I want to have right now is the break here on this control of my hip. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use the grip to push her knee up, and I wanna push myself back. What is something that we have to care for? Turn here, please. When I want to push her legs forward, this is also applicable to the last position we did yesterday. It is important for us guys to keep in mind that I want to be on my toes. Because if I want to push her legs and I just use the strength of my arms, this is going to be a tough job to do. Okay, her legs, it doesn't matter how stronger I am than her. Her legs are always stronger than my arms. So as long as I keep my weight on my heels, this is not going to work. I need to push and put the weight on my toes so I can actually push her legs forward. So make sure guys that you keep your posture but go on your toes. And the grips that I want to do are here, inside of her knees, okay? We can do this but for a different position. Okay, right now I want to make this grip here inside of her knees and close your elbows. Because if you don't close your elbow, she's going to start stepping on the bicep, and now she can do a spider guard from here, for example, and this is going to be a lot of work. Okay, I'm going to have to first break the grip so then I can pass. So if I can get my control from the beginning, it's way easier. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the control of her pants. Even if she's controlling my sleeves, I don't care. Okay, I'm going to push her knees forward, push myself back, and now that I have this control here, I got a really good control of her head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross my hands. So I'm going to push one arm under the other arm, just pushing her legs to the side. As soon as I get this, I'm going to drop my shoulder on her shoulder, and I'm going to pass the guard. Okay? So what I want to do, basically with the grips, is push forward, cross. As I cross, I'm already dropping my shoulder on my part. Okay? Always one arm under the other arm. So again, I'm here with Dana, basic pass. I'm going to close my elbows, push her knees forward, push myself back. I'm going to keep myself on my toes. I'm going to start extending the leg. A lot of the time she's going to push back. As she pushes back, I'm just going to redirect, push one arm under the other arm, drop on my shoulder, and now I'm going to have this control right here with the side control, and I'm going to be attacking from here. Okay, so one more time. I'm gonna be here with Nanya. I got the grips. I was able to push her knees towards her chest, and I'm gonna have this position. Now that I'm here, I have a good control of her hip. A lot of the time, she's gonna try to extend the leg, so I'm just gonna push her leg to the other side. So again, as she pushes back, one arm under the other arm, drop my shoulder, have the control, and I'm gonna be here on the side control. Again, pushing forward, she reacts, I redirect, going to her side with my shoulder on her back. Okay, so pushing forward, she tries to push back, I'm just going to redirect to one side or the other side, and here, dropping my shoulder, landing on the side, forward, backwards, boom, I'm on her side, again, forward, same thing to the other side. Okay? Again, people, no time limit. You guys can do as much as you want to practice. Same thing as last time. One of you doing twice each side and you're gonna switch. Okay? Let's move forward. Okay, everyone, another situation that we can have is a situation where we cannot break this grip right here. What I mean by this is, I'm gonna be here with Dan, and Dan is fighting, okay? So, a lot of the times when I try to push her legs forward, she's gonna start extending the leg, pushing me back. So, instead of trying to fight her here, what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna help her, okay? So, since she's pushing her legs forward, I'm going to follow the movement, and I'm going to punch her legs down, okay? Now that I push the knees all the way to the floor, I'm gonna circle to one side, and again, people, my shoulder on her shoulder, and I'm gonna drop on the side. So here, basically what I did is just helping her movement, okay? I tried to push forward, she pushed me back, I'm gonna go with, boom, punching the leg down, switching sides, and end up on the side control. So here, same thing to the other side. I'm gonna make my grips, and here we've done it. I try to push forward, she immediately reacts by pushing me back. So I'm gonna step away, I'm gonna drop the knee down, circle towards the hip, from here, shoulder with shoulder, and I'm gonna drop myself on her to get the side control, switching to the cross face. Okay, so very important people to have this in mind. Instead of always fighting your opponent, just try to move along with them, okay? You guys are gonna have a really good chance of getting what you want, okay? So normally, when your opponent reacts, your opponent is gonna give you a lot of opportunities, and we have to know when to get those. Okay, so I'm gonna have the control, I'm gonna push forward, she pushes back, I punch down, go to the side, down on the side control, same thing to the other side of one. I'm pushing her legs forward, she pushes back, boom, I step back, push her knees on the floor, drop my shoulder on her body, and I'm already on side control. Okay? Now let's go to training, everyone. Okay guys, just to wrap it up, just some specific training here, similar to what we've done yesterday. Okay, Dania's gonna start on her back, with her feet on my legs. She's just trying to defend, she's not trying to submit or sweep me here. Okay, she's just trying to make sure that I don't get to the side. And me on the other hand, I want to go to get the side control. So very important, people, that we focus on the positions, that we actually give her 100% so we can get the openings that we want. Okay, switching sides to the side. So here, I'm going to have the grips on her legs. I'm going to try to go to the side. She's fighting. I'm going to push the legs away. Boom, end up on the side. Great for me. Starting over, okay? And we're gonna keep working, gonna have the control of the leg. She's trying to push my arms away. Gonna go to the side, she comes back. Oh, manage to get to the side. Switching sides every time so you can make your opponent work and give the openings that you need. Okay, so one of you on top for 2 minutes, then you switch. Whoever's on the bottom, get on top. Make sure, guys, take it easy with each other, not kicking each other in the face. Okay, just having a good time so you can have a great experience. Okay, after that, regular sparring. Take care, everyone.